Do you know what, guys? What I'm thinking about this one? I'm thinking this one might smack. Hello there, guys, and welcome back aboard on another pre-workout review. You're joined by me. It's just Aaron today. We've got a pre-workout that you guys might want to watch into, and that is Smack by Vices and Vibes. And this one was actually kindly sent down to us by the guys at Nutrient Cartel. Now, they're an American supplement retailer and they host a lot of goodies, so do check it out. We do have a discount code involved in this one, guys. Non-commission, so there's no reason for us to lie in this review. You know, we review every single pre-workout there is, so yeah, at this stage of the game we want to keep it 100% honest, as we have done since back in our roots. So let's get into this one as we move through taste, price, label and effects. Is it going to be the next one you guys decide to pick up? Let's go. So, I've managed to find myself a t-shirt. I do have some clothing, guys. It was just a bit hot. Just got back from the gym. Nasty back and bicep session. I did get a nice juicy pump on this stuff, but that would be giving away a bit of the effect, wouldn't it? So, flavour time, taste and mixability. Now, it only comes in one flavour that I can personally see. That is off of the direct NutriCartel website, and that is watermelon candy, as you can see right there. I'm not a massive watermelon fan, never have been, but I always try and keep an open mind where it concerns flavours I don't like. I always say whether I think they're going to be a good flavour of that version, like a good apple or a bad apple or a good watermelon in this case. So it is 2 scoops, guys, to get that serving size. You want 14.6 grams in total, so 1 in, 2 in. Make sure they're flat, guys, because we weighed them and they do need to be flatties, or else we could be overdosing on this potentially strong stuff. So it's got a strange smell in the air to it. Not quite a traditional watermelon that we've had in the past. We've had loads of watermelons in our day. So let's see how it mixes first. Give it a fair shake. It's not a very red colour, maybe a little bit of colouring in there, maybe not. Mixability on the bottom, hard to see. Hopefully you guys can see it right there. I mean, it's alright. It's actually probably better than average. A little bit of froth in there, a little bit of fizz, nothing major. So watermelon candy going down the hatch, let's see. Not bad. Different. It's got a strange taste to it, that's the truth. I wouldn't say strange in a negative way, and I wouldn't say it in a positive way either. It's just different to a normal watermelon. It's definitely sweet. It's got a bit of sour tartness there to it. Nothing extreme. Manageable, definitely, for guys who don't like that sort of thing. I would be happy to give it just an 8 out of 10. You know, 100% doable. Not the best watermelon we've ever had, but also definitely not the worst. The sweetness takes over everything, and we like sweetness here on the channel, so that's a relatively good start. Let's get into the price of this product. How much will it set you back? We are into the price of the product. How much is this one going to set you guys back? You're going to need to get a mortgage out to get hold of this product. Well, I can tell you, you'll head on over to the official NutriCartel website. Like I say, you've got this product and you've got loads of other goodies on there. So it's well worth checking out, especially if you're in the USA, because that's where they're based. So we have a discount code, ReviewBros, gets you 15% off of any product there, including this one. So it comes in with that discount code being applied at $42.45. Now, it is only 20 servings, guys. Do bear that in mind. So it's on the lesser serving size than some other pre-workouts on the market. And that, generally speaking, brings the pricing up. Now, it would come in at $2.12 per serving. And UK, guys, for the sake of translation, just in case we're soon able to get our hands on it here, £1.69 Great British Sterling. So, I can tell you, we have a consistent pricing scale. People who are new to watching this review, it stays consistent, hence the name consistent pricing scale, where a 5 out of 10 is actually bang average for today's caliber of pre-workouts across the entire world. We've seen so many. We know what an average score is today. This one actually comes in at a 4 out of 10. So yes, it is a little more expensive than an average product. But, let's get into it. Let's get into the label. What are we actually going to be getting for that money? Let's find out now. It's label time. And I'm going to throw it up on the screen for you to see it right now. And as you can see, it's a nicey one with a couple of juicies in it. Hoping for some goodies in the effects here, but let's move through it anyway. So as I mentioned, 20 servings, each serving weighing in at 14.6 grams. We start off with the citrulline to malate at a 2-to-1 ratio, 6 grams. So you're going to be getting that clinical 4 grams of citrulline for nitric oxide production within the body. Now that helps with the pumps primarily. Nutrient delivery, blood flow, vascularity and the like. We always like to see a label start off with something along those lines. We have the clinical 3.2 grams of beta-alanine up next for the itchy, tingly feeling as the pre-workout kicks in. And if you take it in your pre-workout for a long enough period of time, it will also help with endurance in the gym. We've got agmatine sulfate at a nice gram. Again, very similar to the citrulline there. It will help with pumps. And agmatine, I find, helps with longer lasting pumps than just the citrulline. So good to see it. Pumps could be better than we think here. L-tyrosine, the amino acid responsible for cognition, clarity and concentration. We like it. We have choline bitartrate. That's one of the worst forms of choline. A gram of it, it's going to work with the L-tyrosine there for some more cognition benefits. How much that will do? Not too sure. That's where the effects are going to be important. We have next up the 2-amino methylhexane. Now, this is actually 1-to-4 DMAA, which we tend to believe is more towards the DMHA route. There's so many studies on this one. They all say something a bit different, to be absolutely honest with you. But talking from experience, 1-to-4 DMAA is not quite as strong as the traditional 1-to-3, but exciting stuff. That's what I mean by a juicy. That could come together very nicely, and that's a hefty dose, guys. As you can see, DMAA at the upper limits by today's standards is about 100 milligrams. So as you can see, the fact it's in there at 300, to me, suggests it's not as strong as the traditional DMAA. Bear that in mind. Do bear that in mind. That's very important. We have next the N-phenyl-dimethylamine, which is AKA Urea Genesis, 250 milligrams. Good dose. Good dose, guys. Urea Genesis is kind of more like a natural DMHA variation. It's not as strong in our honest opinion, but it can help with focus, concentration, a little bit of stimulation and some mood elevation. We do enjoy it. We really do enjoy it. Infinergy decaffeine malate, 200 milligrams, which is actually bigger than the caffeine anhydrous in this label. Don't often see that. That's a rarity. Now, decaffeine malate takes a longer time to digest, but it also lasts a bit longer in the blood. So therefore, it's going to help you with anti-crash. When this starts to wear off, the decaffeine malate should take its place. We have caffeine anhydrous at 150 milligrams. So in total, we're getting 300 milligrams of caffeine in the product. Caffeine anhydrous, as you know, caffeine, it'll hit you, it'll give you stimulation, it'll give you energy. We have Noopept, which we do like. Do not often see it. It's quite rare these days. Noopept, nootropic, focus, stimulation, laser tunnel vision on your training session. We hope. Isopropanol synephrine comes up next, 20 milligrams. The father to synephrine, fat burning, euphoric feels, energy. Good to see it. And we wrap the label off with our little friend, digestive aid, black pepper, 5 milligrams. Love to see it. Bit boring, but it does ultimately help with the digestion of the product. I think very important because you've got 30 minutes to get this into the system. So, all in all, I'll be honest, before I get to the effects, an exciting label. Definitely more down the grey area, stim junkie area, you know, potentially strong area. But we'll find out. We'll find out right now. We are into the effects of smack. How does this one come together? Let's find out. So, again, a very important tip we keep giving of late. When you take this pre-workout, be as inactive as you can during its 30-minute kick-in window. Let your pre-workouts digest, guys. Don't go and do a warm-up. Don't go driving around to the gym. Well, that's actually one of the better activities to do. Don't be getting changed, messing around, you know, doing this, that, the other whilst you're getting ready. Lay back, scroll through Facebook, scroll through Instagram, or obviously scroll through our YouTube videos. Let it do its work. And then what comes in is a nice level of beta-alanine. I actually thought it was quite strong. Itchy, tingly for days, sense of urgency straight away. Now what comes in next? Nice feeling of highness and urgency. Those two work hand in hand. You definitely feel something illicit kicking in with this product. And it keeps going. It's a good one. The harder you train, the harder the pre-workout works with you. Now, I'm keeping this effects section quite short and sweet. No negatives. Unless you take it too close to bed, it will stop you sleeping because the energy is long lasting in this one. It's not actually a strong slap you in the face energy. You know, if they've added 1 milligram, 2 milligrams alpha yo, it would have changed the dynamic of it. But it is heavily targeting towards focus, euphoria, mood elevation. You crush your training on this stuff. It is very, very good. Like, it's up there with my favourite pre-workouts. It's a premium product. It's not a slap you ridiculously strong. It is a stim junkie product. It's not for beginners. It's not even for intermediate users. It's for the advanced people looking for that DMHA, DMAA style feel. Now, I don't think it is DMAA, guys. Important to say, I do think it's a good source of DMHA. In the zone, the urea gets you going too. I felt very nice on this stuff. Pumps were actually solid too. I felt a nasty pump. You know, blood flow was good. I didn't want to get out of the gym. It's one of those nice pre-workouts, nice mood elevation, nice feeling. Drive, kill. It is good. It's a solid one. No nausea, negatives, no crash. The caffeine malate does its job. You feel good for a long time after. It will last you several hours before weaning down to a nice point. No cold sweats, jitters, none of that, none of those negatives. It's a solid product. It's premium. It's a good one. It reminds me of pre-workouts like Parabolic, like a Superhuman Supreme. Quiet there, Siri. Superhuman Extreme, you know, it's down those routes. What else could I look at? Potentially down the Zeus line, potentially like Flame, potentially like El Jefe. That's a good one to compare it to. You know, those ones that are really down the nice, euphoric, focus, DMHA style pre-workouts. It does its job. It's not so high that it gets you negatives. I feel like it's a sweet spot pre-workout. Yes, solid one, guys. It's not an over-the-top energy one. Like I say, sweet spot. It's a solid one. I'd give it overall, honestly, a 9.5. And that is nitpicking, guys. For me, it's hitting every area. Yeah, really good. You know, I am nitpicking. To get the 10 out of 10, you know, maybe a little bit more highness, maybe a little bit more energy, maybe a little bit more beta-alanine. But again, I am nitpicking. I probably could give this a 10 out of 10. It's solid. It's a solid one, guys. Yeah. And it's consistent. So, yeah. Appreciate you watching. Have you tried it? Would you try it? If you have tried it, please drop your thoughts in the comments below. It does help the channel grow. We appreciate it, guys. And as always, stay stimmed, smack style.